Hi everyone, we're moving on now to the next topic here, which is mass and weight in the imperial system. I just want you to know, first of all, a lot of people use the words mass and weight interchangeably, and they might not be using it in the exact right way. You see, mass is the amount of matter in an object, and here's the way I think of it, and I know this is wrong, but pretend that there are 1,000 particles inside your body. You see, no matter where you go on planet Earth, you have 1,000 particles in your body. You can go up very, very high, very, very low, full of snow, water, doesn't matter. You still have 1,000 particles. But what does change is your weight. You see, weight is calculated by you take your mass and you multiply it by the force of gravity. What I'm trying to get at you is weight will change based on where you are on planet Earth, because different parts of Earth have different forces of gravity. So you see, if you're down really low by an ocean, the force of gravity will be stronger than it is when you're on top of a mountain. So long story short, mass is simply the amount of matter inside of an object. That doesn't change, but your weight does change, because what you're doing is it's based on the force of gravity, or how strong gravity is trying to pull on you. Anyway, what we're going to look at here is kind of the imperial system for weight. And the imperial system for weight typically uses the tons, pounds, and ounces. And here's just some basic knowledge that I want you to know. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds, and 1 pound is 16 ounces. That's how you can kind of go back and forth here. If you can't find those on your formula sheet, please write them down. We'll just do a couple of examples here. There's no tricky math, but there is a big highlight here on regrouping. And I'll show you what I mean. So you see, in this question, you have to add up how much cheese this person has. And what they have is they have 1 pound, 2 ounces, plus 12 ounces, plus 11 ounces. And that's fine, and we could easily add that up. So you're going to get 1 lb, 1 pound, and that's going to be 25 ounces. And theoretically, that answer is right. But they want you to regroup, and here's what I'm trying to say to you. How many ounces are there in a pound? Well, we know that there are 16 ounces in a pound. So now this is kind of the quick way of doing it, and if this makes sense, it's quicker, it's going to be useful for you. You see, if you took 25 ounces, and if you subtract 16 ounces, okay, that gives you 9 ounces left over. So my point I'm trying to make is this. There were 25 ounces. Could you take out 16 ounces from 25? The answer is yes. And if you take out one group of 16, how many pounds did you just get? That's 1 pound. So here's what I'm saying to you. This 25 ounces, was I able to subtract 16 ounces from there? The answer is yes. That's equivalent to 1 pound. So we already had 1 pound. We're going to add another one from that 6, so it's going to be 2 pounds. And how much is left over? 9 ounces. Okay. Another way to look at that is, and this is, sometimes people enjoy diagrams better. So I'll just make this really, really brief for you here. Right now we are at 1 lb, 1 pound, 25 ounces. And forgive my drawing, but I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's 25 ounces. Now we know that if I can pull 16 out of there, I get 1 pound. So let's see if I can do this properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I didn't mess up my dots, which I might have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll go 15, 16, okay? 3, 6, that's perfect. So, sorry, when I was putting my pencil down here, I got double dots everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go like that, okay? And what you're going to get now is there's 16 dots in here. Well, I put 25 all together. I took out 16 of them. This is 16. Cross it out. What does that give you? That's now equivalent to 1 pound, 1 lb. And what do I have left over? That's 9 ounces. So what I'm saying to you is I had 1 pound 25 ounces. This 25 ounces changes into 1 pound and 9 ounces. So 1 pound and 1 pound actually gives you 2 pounds altogether. And what do we have left over? It's 9 ounces. It's simply a regrouping, okay? We know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. Let's try another one. So if I go here, 54 ounces, they want into pounds and ounces. So 54 ounces. Now keep in mind that we know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So ask yourself, how many times does 16 fairly go into 54? We're talking division here, everyone, so what I'd recommend is go 54 divided by 16. That means we get, the number is, if you go 54 divided by 16, you get 3.375. This number right here is how many whole pounds you have. We have 3 entire pounds with something left over. So right here, this should be 3. We have 3 pounds right there, okay? Now, let's be very, very careful with this next step. Not tricky math, just kind of going back a little bit. Let's think about this. We know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. And I'm saying to you that we have 3 entire pounds. So how many ounces would that be altogether? Well, let's go 16 times 3. We know that that's 48 ounces. Okay, so right here, guys, we put 3 pounds. How many ounces is that equivalent? That's 48 ounces. How many do we have altogether? We had 54. So 54, we took away 3 pounds, or 48 ounces. That should give us about 6 ounces left over. What we've done is we've taken 54 ounces and switched it into a combination of pounds and ounces. Let's do it one more time, just for clarification purposes. So I'll do it right here in the same spot, but I'll do C. So what it says here is they want 648 ounces into pounds. So my advice to you is this: go 648 ounces. We know that 16 ounces is equal to a pound. So let's see how many times 16 goes in there equally. So go 648 divided by 16. It gives you 40.5. We have 40 in so that means you can take 16 out of there 40 equal times. So we have 40 pounds. Now we need to figure out how many ounces we have left over. So we know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. Well, we have 40 pounds right now. Go 40 times 16 for me. 40 times 16, that is 640 ounces. So if we had 648 to begin with, and 40 pounds is 640 of them, how many do we have left over? It should just be 8. I know that's kind of a strange conversion, but if you think about it, it really isn't. What you're doing, if you want to put it in simple terms, we're doing division with the remainder. It's vitally important that you know how to regroup properly. Let's try some practice.